Good, beautiful day, everybody. Welcome to Shortcuts for Your Soul, the Saturday edition, where we do a little meditation. It's guided to help you get into a place in your consciousness where you become liberated from your fear. Fear is the only thing that we ever have to deal with on this planet. It is Saturday, November the 26th, 2022. And the challenge we face as a species today is, how do we get ourselves out of fear? A lot of people do not understand that fear is not who you are. Depression is not who you are. Anger is not who you are. They are manifestations of emotional qualities you've acquired from your experience in this life and in other lives. But please understand that the emotions that you feel are not who you are. They're representatives of ideas, beliefs, and experiences that you've had before. Good morning, Hassan. Good to see you. Hello, Kira. Hello, TikTok and Facebook. Yeah, so with me today is the energy of Master Jesus to help us with this process of letting go of our fear. And there are some very simple steps that need to be considered in the concept of meditation. And we'll do a very short meditation on literally letting go of your fear. It's a very short, simple, easy to do meditation that if you apply it patiently and consistently enough, you can really liberate yourself from unnecessary emotions. In understanding that you have a physical instrument called a body that is an instrument that was created for you. It does not matter what science tells you or medicine tells you. That body was created. It was a creation, as was the body of your parents. And if you understand that it is a creation for you to exist in this physical dimension through. That's all the body is for. It is an instrument for you to exist and express creatively in this physical dimension. Good morning, Joelle. Good morning, Judy. If you understand this fundamental step and you begin to grasp the awareness that your body is literally designed to do as you think it to do, to speak as you tell it to speak, to walk as you tell it to walk, to drink as you tell it to drink, that your body is a creation for you to utilize while experiencing this realm of physical time, space, and matter. While you can experience the sights, the sounds, the touches, the tastes, and the smells that this environment interacts with the body through, you can be aware of those sensations, but those sensations are not you. You are aware of them. You can be aware of certain smells and tastes, but these things are not you. They are manifestations of this dimension that you can experience through the medium of your five physical senses. Hi, Judy. Good to see you. As you come to an understanding that the body is an instrument that's designed by its very nature to serve you, not to master you, and that the body has its own nature. In and of itself, it is an animal. Your body is an animal. And in and of itself, as an animal, it has very simple functions. Eating, sleeping, procreating. Those are the fundamental functions of your body. That the mechanisms for directing your body to function of itself are the mechanisms of what you call pleasure and pain. And through those mechanisms, you can apprehend and comprehend reality at the level of the body, but not the level of your soul, not the level of your mind. You can certainly see the level of your mind articulated through your body, but the body in and of itself is very limited in its range of expression. It is an animal like any other animal on the planet, with the exception that it is slightly different in how it's constructed. It is slightly different because you inhabit the body as a sentient consciousness, and you can alter and change its functions. Many of you, however, are finding yourself subjective to the functions of your body. You have become slaves to your body and its senses. You become slaves to the animal. And many of you ask, why is it that so many people behave like animals? Because they follow the dictates of their body alone. They have not learned to cultivate a position of awareness and authority over their body. And so the body runs and governs them, and they literally do function like animals. And you know, animals will eat, they'll sleep, they'll procreate, they'll fight, they'll protect what is theirs. There's very fundamental things that an animal will do. But it will only do it from the perspective of its survival, its physical existence, and nothing else. It will not be mindful of how its actions will affect another animal. If it's hungry, it will eat, it will kill, it will destroy. That is the nature of an animal, because that's how it survives. As awareness, as an awareness in a position where you can observe the body and recognize, oh, my body is hungry, I will feed it. My body is thirsty, I will give it water. You begin to recognize what the body needs, but you do not allow the body to determine your actions based upon its needs. You do not allow the body to determine your actions based on its needs, which is what most people are doing today. That's why humanity is in great fight or flight mode. That's why you see so much fear and anger and frustration. These are all emotions of survival, emotions of the animal, emotions of the body, not of the soul. The purpose and function of meditation then is to acclimatize your body to the direction of your awareness, rather than your awareness being acclimatized to the direction of the body. So that if the body has an urge for something that may not be beneficial for you, it likes the pleasure of alcohol, it likes the pleasure of drugs, it likes the pleasure of certain foods, and you get lost in its pleasure of those things, and the body gets sick because the body cannot regulate itself. It's an animal. If it is hungry, if it likes a certain thing, it will go to it. It will become habituated into it. And only from the perspective of awareness can you begin to interrupt your body from controlling you and dragging you through your life, as it sometimes seems to be. You are being pulled through life almost against your will, you think, some of you. But please understand, in the perspective of awareness, you begin to move yourself into the realm of creation as opposed to the realm of sensation. That does not mean that from the realm of creation you do not experience the joy of sensation, but you no longer are subjective to that. So that those of you that are addicted to sugar are not consuming sugar exclusively for the sake of its sensation. You recognize how that sugar is affecting your body. You say, oh, my body's in charge. I'm letting my body be in charge of the sense of taste, and it's now controlling me. It is time I stop doing that. And then, of course, the body will fight you because it has its own will. Your body has its own will, but it is very limited when you, as awareness, recognize that it must do as you think it to do. It must stand when you tell it to stand. It must lie down when you tell it to lie down. Your body is designed, created to obey you, not to be your ruler. And so in the process of meditation, it's about recognizing that relationship that you, as awareness, have over that physical instrument, that you, as awareness, have over that physical instrument. And so in meditation, we always begin with the process of understanding the function of your body's breath. Yes, your body will breathe organically in its own way, its own rhythms, according to the nature of its consciousness. But you, as awareness, are not just the consciousness of the body. You are different in degree and measure than the consciousness of the body, so that you may be able to articulate a different direction for it by utilizing its breath. And so you can take your body and you can sit it down in a chair or a place where it is comfortable, or you may even stand. You may find a tree to lean against, but wherever you decide to bring your body, understand that you are directing it to do a certain thing, and it must obey. The idea that your body has a will greater than your own is an illusion. The idea that your body has a will greater than your own is an illusion if you fully understand and comprehend the nature of your awareness. So you get your body into a place where you sit the body down, and now the body is sitting, and it may want to go here, and it may want to go there, and it may want to do other things because that's what it wants to do. But you say to it, no, you're going to sit here. You're going to remain in this position. You're going to stand here, and you're going to breathe the way I tell you to breathe. And you then instruct your body to breathe slowly and deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you are deliberately articulating the breath now. You're not letting the body breathe in its own way. You're not allowing it to go here. Oh, 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 oh. No, you keep the body still. You keep the body breathing slowly and deeply. And for those of you that are here with us now, you can still recognize, you can still hear the words and continue to direct your body to breathe slowly and deeply. When you are directing your body to breathe, you are drawing in vital new energy into the body. This is what you are creating now. You're directing the body, that you're going to pull energy into it that's going to be new and revitalizing, re-energizing, rejuvenating. And then when you exhale, you're going to give permission to your body to completely relax, to totally surrender itself to what you are doing with it. In this case, you are directing it to be open and receptive to you. You're drawing new energy into the body with your breath in. And when you exhale from the body, you are allowing the body to become completely open and receptive to your awareness. This process of entraining your body to follow your directions is not something that is taught, but ought to be taught to all children at a very young age, that the body is designed to follow their instruction, not just the instruction of the parents, but the parents can teach the child that they have this wonderful instrument that will do what they think it to do. And this process of teaching them to maintain that relationship with the body will loan itself to not being subjective to its needs and wants, but being able to articulate a different expression that's of a higher function. So now that your body is relaxed and you are using the breath, there's this other element of your personality that then comes into play, this unique creation called your identity that has been created and constructed by the world around you. As you hear these words, continue to breathe slowly in new energy and to release and relax and let your body become open and receptive to your awareness as you continue to hear these words. So as the body begins to become subjective to you, as it begins to become quieter and more relaxed through the assertion of your breath upon it, then you as awareness can then become aware of this other facet of your personality called your thoughts and your emotions. Each of which you'll notice as you're continually telling the body to breathe in slowly and deeply and releasing tension from it as you exhale, you'll begin to notice automatically that the function of thought and emotion begins to subside if you stay persistent in recognizing that when you exhale, you are releasing and relaxing the body. You are directing it to relax, to release. You give it that direction. And as it gets that direction, it becomes less attached to the environment. As you direct the body into that state of relaxation, it becomes less attached to the environment. Although it will hear things and try to figure them out, it becomes less attached to your environment. And now thoughts and emotions come to the forefront. And the same principle remains functional from this element of your consciousness, in that you are able as awareness to be aware of your thoughts, as you are aware that you're breathing and directing your body to relax. Then you as awareness can turn your attention to this element of thought and emotion and apply the same function with them, in that you can use your breath and draw your breath in where thought and emotion is, wherever it is. You draw your breath in, you draw new energy into that space. And when you exhale, you give those thoughts and those emotions your direction to become still as you exhale, to become still, to release the thoughts, to release the emotions, to give them permission to be still as you exhale, to give your mind and your emotions to become quiet and open to awareness, to give them permission as you exhale, that your mind may be still. Give it permission to be still. As you give your body permission to relax, you may also give your thoughts permission to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. And as you give permission to your thoughts, you'll find that always on the exhale from your body, your mind and body will respond most easily on the exhale when you say, relax, be quiet, be still. Each breath, you are directing the system of biology, the system of thought, the system of emotion, both of which are not you. Emotion and thought are simply the construction of information that's been placed in the body's physical system through the 5 physical senses, and that construction of information constitutes the personality that you think you believe in yourself to be. But in this position of awareness where you can direct the mind and even the most intense emotions, if you're feeling the most intense emotions, you can breathe into those emotions. And as you exhale, you can release them, give them permission to be still. Give the emotion your permission to be still. You may even think or speak those words to it. Be still, be quiet, be peaceful. Always on the exhale, you'll find the liberation as a function of your interaction with the body is more effective. As you begin to feel the body, the mind, and the emotions subsiding in their activity, you may still feel some persistent distractions, your mind or body wanting to hear that, or what is this, and it's questioning you. And again, if this occurs, simply use your breath and draw in new energy into the body. And when you exhale, you give those thoughts, those distractions, you simply release them. You give them permission to be still. You can tell the body, it is okay, you can be still. It is okay, you can be still. You can tell your thoughts, it is okay to be still. It is okay to be still. And as you begin to experience the body, to whatever degree you may be able to experience this at this time, as you gain the experience with the body following your direction, the thoughts becoming quieter, the emotions becoming still through the simple utilization of you directing the breath of the body, you begin to gain an awareness that you are awakening. You are awakening from the sleep of being just a body, awakening from the sleep of just being directed by the thoughts and the memories and the emotions that the world has given to you to believe one thing or another. As you as awareness begin to be persistent in utilizing the function of your breath to direct your body to be still, to direct your thoughts to be quiet, to give them permission to be quiet, to give your emotions permission to be still. As you gain more awareness of the effect that you are able to generate by the process, you begin to separate yourself from subjectivity to your body, to your mind, and to your emotions. And you move yourself into the position of awakening. You move yourself into the position of awakening, being aware that you have thoughts, that you have emotions, that you have a body, and that you as awareness, as a consciousness, as a soul, if you would like that word, a soul, you are able to assert a different role over thought and memory and emotion than you can when you believe you are the thought, the memory, the emotion, of the body. In each step of the process, you are utilizing the function of your breath, which is a divine mechanism. To be able to utilize your breath intentionally is to utilize a divine mechanism of your awareness to assert autonomy, authority, hopefully lovingly, over your mind and your body and your emotions. You will find that the internal tone of voice or the internal quality of thoughts that you generate in this process will make it easier or more difficult to achieve this result of awakening, because this is the time of awakening for all of you. In this process of understanding that your body now surrenders itself, even but for this few minutes where it simply is quieting and calming through the direction of your breath, and that your thoughts and your emotions are quieting and calming also through your utilization in the directing of your breath, for you are directing the breath now. You're not allowing the body to do so in its default process, and you're not allowing your mind or your emotions. In utilizing your breath, you are directing now. This is why it is so important, and why so many of your earthly mystics and trainers teach you about this process of breathing, and why it is so valuable. It is not simply the articulation of oxygen coming in and out of your body in this fashion. It is you as a sentient being now saying, I am here. I can utilize this vehicle, this mechanism of thought and emotion and biology as a function of creation, deliberate and intentional creation. And this is what happens when one begins to awaken. They move into the realm of deliberate and intentional creation. They surrender their subjectivity to the body. They surrender their subjectivity to the thoughts and the emotions that the world has constructed into your mind for you. And in that process of liberation, you begin to feel your authority. You begin to gain a certain strength that is not from the body nor the mind. It's the strength of your being, the strength of the divine in you that says, I am here to create. I am not this, but I have these things to create with. Each step along the process of awakening requires that you are the one that moves your awareness into the position of authority. If you allow the body to be restless, then that is not you asserting the position of authority. If the body does get restless, simply breathe and give that part of the body that's restless your direction to be still. Direct it to relax. It's designed to follow you. It's designed to listen to your direction, or the direction of the thoughts that are in your mind. But as you begin to awaken and differentiate yourself from the thoughts in your mind, then even the thoughts in your mind will not interfere with your awakening. Even the thoughts in your mind will not interfere with your awakening. Even the emotions that those thoughts generate will not interfere with your awakening. When you recognize the position in authority that you have as awareness over this instrument, this vehicle you've been given, these instruments of thought and energy, because once you understand that thought and emotion are the creative, non-physical elements that you utilize to manifest creative experiences into your physical world, and your entire physical world as you see it right now, yours immediately, and the greater world of the collective of all of you, is an exact representation of your unified thoughts and collective emotions all around you. And each of you will experience this somewhat differently in your own individual part, but there is a collective result to this as well. But for here, we begin with the individual, with you, your awakening. And it is your awakening if you understand what is being said, and if you follow this simple three-step process of putting your body down, using the breath of the body to stimulate it into a state of receptivity to you. You direct the body to relax, and you are persistent. You do not let your body rule you. And this is a very exciting opportunity for those of you that have certain challenges in habituated living that your body's been conditioned with. This process for some of you will be very difficult at first, but will prove and yield great freedom and joy for you as you begin to recognize, I do not have to obey the body has to obey me. Then the function of your will transcends the function of the body's will, of its instinctual survival mechanisms. So with each breath, as you've been going through this process with us, you draw your breath in slowly. You draw in, always drawing in new energy. You make that conscious choice that when you're breathing in, you're drawing in new energy into your body. And when you exhale, you're releasing thought, you're releasing tension, you're releasing emotion, you're allowing thought, emotion, and body to become open and receptive to your awareness. As they diminish, as your thoughts and your emotions and your body are directed to diminish in activity under your direction, you will begin to feel peace. As your thoughts, your memories, and your emotions and your body begin to become quiet and still and open to you under your direction, you'll begin to feel peace. Peace is the understanding that you are not the servant to your thoughts, the servant to your body, the servant to your memories and emotions. You are a different entity altogether. You are an awareness, a soul, here to learn to articulate the process of creation through the utilization of thought, the utilization of emotion, and the utilization of matter, which is your body. But first, you must awaken to the distinction between what you are as an awareness. And once you awaken to the understanding of the awareness, once you begin to realize you can move your awareness away from suffering, away from thinking, away from the dictates of your body, once you begin to experience that consciously and you start to feel, this feels better, that I can direct my body to relax, that I can actually stimulate and direct my emotions and thoughts into stillness, I can do this. And you learn to do this and you begin to gain feedback, even if in the beginning it might be very challenging. There will be a moment where suddenly things get quiet, even a little bit, and then a little bit more, and a little bit more. For those of you that are struggling with very intense and powerful emotions that seem to overwhelm you, I say this to you: fear not. Give your love and your compassion to those feelings inside. Do not attack them. Do not attack what is within you, but offer it your love. And if you offer it your love through your breath, you give it permission, you relieve it of its burden. When you give your emotions, your thoughts, permission to be still, you relieve your thoughts, you relieve your emotions, you relieve the body of that burden, and you relieve yourself of that burden also. And as you feel the burden being released, you begin to feel lighter. You feel less distracted. It is important to practice this as frequently as you can. In the beginning, there will come a point in time where you will cross a threshold where your body is no longer operating against you. Your thoughts are no longer operating against you. Your emotions simply follow your direction. It takes some time, but it does not have to take a lot of time. It can be something that can be achieved in a very short period of time if you are motivated enough to end your own suffering. And all suffering is needless when you understand that you are a soul. You came into a physical dimension with energy in the form of thought and emotion that allows you to master the function of biology in the act of creation, that you are an active, conscious creator, and that the only way you can be deliberate in this fashion is when you are able to liberate yourself from the thoughts and emotions that do not serve you, and able to stimulate and generate thoughts and emotions that do serve you. For you are a creator. You can create new thought. You can create new emotion other than that which has been given to you. But I say to you quite simply, in the function of your deliberate breathing, directing your body to relax and be at peace, in that moment where you let yourself become aware that your body and mind are in fact following your directions. As you get the glimmer of that, once you get the glimmer and the sensation of relief as a function of your interaction with your mind and body, great delight awaits you in the process of creation. So let us take 2 short minutes here before we address your questions. I see we got beautiful questions here. We do wish to address them, but please understand what is most important is that you understand that the function of your soul is that of a creating intelligence. You are here to create, to organize, to transform and transmute time, space, and matter as a function of your creative consciousness. You did not come here to be subjective to time, space, and matter, and emotion and thought. You came here to be creative with them. And so let us take but a minute to do this together, where we will join with you and we will breathe deeply with you. We will release the tensions from our bodies. We will release the thoughts from our minds. We will release the emotions. We will give them all permission to be still, to be quiet, for mind and body to be open and receptive to your awareness. Let us do this now. Let us breathe in through the nose, fill the lungs completely. And when you exhale, you give your body complete permission to relax. You draw another breath of new energy into the body. And when you exhale, you give your thoughts, your emotions, permission to be still. You give them permission to be still. And you breathe new energy into the body with your breath again. And when you exhale, you allow your entire body to relax. You give it permission to relax. Allow the muscles to relax. On the exhale, always letting go. On the exhale, always letting go. Drawing in another deep breath. And as you exhale, release thought, release memory, release emotion. Let them go with your breath. Give them permission to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. Always on the exhale, you will find you can release thoughts and emotions and tensions very easy. Always on the exhale, it is easier to do this. Become deliberate in your thought that you are drawing new energy in with your breath. And that when you are exhaling, you're releasing tension, thought, and emotion, giving the body, giving thought, giving emotion permission to be released, to let go. If any tensions or distractions come up, simply use your breath to draw your breath in. And on the exhale, deliberately release the distraction, the thought, the emotion, the tension. Give them permission to let go. You'll always feel on the exhale the release and the relief, for they are natural functions of letting go. You can continue this process, but please understand that the function of your body is that it will follow your direction. It's designed, it is made this way, as is your mind and your emotions. They too are designed to follow your direction. As awareness observing thought, as awareness observing emotion, as awareness aware of the body, using the breath you can direct emotion, memory, thought, and body to relax. On the exhale, you'll feel your most result. On the exhale, you'll feel the most result. And pay attention to that result, to however small or great it might be. For when you feel some relief, it is because you have given that part relief. As you gain more experience in the process, this temporary sense of relief will increase through your interaction in this fashion with your body, your mind, your emotions, through the utilization of its breath. And as you continue this process, let us offer just a few words for you to consider. You may receive these words or reject them as you will, but we offer them to you to be accepted as you may. Love is what you are. Love is what you are. It is your natural state of being. Take a moment to observe the space of your body. And to the space of your body, communicate this simple thought. I'm willing to love you, even if I do not understand you. And be aware of how your body responds when you offer it that thought. I'm willing to love you, even if I do not understand you. We offer those thoughts because it is important to experience in a state where your mind is less active, how the intention of a thought can be received by your body. If there's any pain anywhere in your body at this time, turn your attention to it and turn to that pain and communicate this thought to the pain. I am here to heal you and love you. Even if I don't understand you, I will learn how to. Communicate that thought to any pain in your body and feel how it responds. If you have an emotion in your awareness that is disturbing you at this time, turn your attention to that emotion, and to that emotion, offer it this thought. I'm willing to love you, even if I don't understand you. I'm willing to love you, even if I do not understand you. Allow the emotion to receive that thought from you. Feel how it responds. In the process of awakening, you can become more familiar with how to selectively choose thoughts that will alter and change the structure of your emotional body, the structure of your physical body, and the structure of your thinking. In the process of deliberate thought, you can alter and change time, space, and matter very differently than you can within the established norms of your thinking. You must learn to step outside of what you know to bring in what you do not know, but you may be desiring, which is happiness and joy and love and curiosity and playfulness and creativity. These things can be actualized only from the position of being awakened. You cannot free yourself when you're in the prison of your own mind. You can only free yourself when you're outside of it. And this process that you have heard today is a simple method for restoring yourself to that liberty. That is your natural state, of course. Your natural state is that you are free as a consciousness to learn how to articulate thought, emotion, and biology to serve you. Many of you have found yourselves thinking that the world somehow must make your life better for you. But no, you are the creator, and you must awaken to this truth. For the pursuit of the world to fulfill you is futile, and you can spend many lifetimes going through this earth looking for your fulfillment in the world when you came here to offer the world your light. Learn to offer your light to this world. Learn to offer your love to this world. You came here to give, not to take. Wow, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm just going to say thank you to the energy of Master Jesus for being present with us today. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, everybody, for coming out. Where are we at here? I can take a couple of questions today, and they can take a couple of questions today. But we have our 102 masterclass, which is all on emotional mastery, where you actually learn this process thoroughly. You learn this process thoroughly. You still have 2 more days for registration. The orientation for the course begins today, but all of our live events are recorded and posted up on a group wall for people to review in their own schedule. So I highly encourage you, if you want to find your awakening, come and join us. It's WilliamMichaelForbes.com is the website, and the course is the 102 Masterclass, and it's in the store. Let's see here. We got 2 questions here from Carrie. Can you read me, please? I feel hopeless with my life today. It is my 61st birthday. Hi, Carrie. Thank you so much for your question. And if you've been doing what he's been suggesting we do during this period, if you've actually been following the process, the part of you that feels hopeless, Carrie, like really feel it, but give your love to it. Turn your attention to that part that feels hopeless and say, I am willing to love you even if I do not understand you. Let yourself feel those words. Let your hopelessness be uplifted by your light. For you are not the hopelessness, but the hopelessness is an aspect of yourself that has been taught to be hopeless. But you are not hopeless. You are divine. And I ask you to simply turn to that part that is hopeless and say, I am with you. I love you. I will never abandon you. Communicate that thought to your hopelessness and feel how it responds to you. For you are the light that needs to shine in your own mind. You are that light. Wow, thank you so much, Carrie. Appreciate that question. We have a question from Judy. Hi, Judy. Can you explain, thank you for that super chat. Can you explain what is going on with my older brother? We've always gotten along. He's suddenly not talking to me for something I didn't even do. There's 2 things that I'm being told to tell you. The first thing is you need to release your fear about your brother not talking to you. Release the fear. Align yourself to the love you have for your brother, not to the fear of losing that love, but simply stay in the presence of your love for him. Release all fear. Release all concern. Release all fear. Release all concern. Stay in the vibration of your love. And do not speak to him or call out to him unless you will do so from love. Do not reach out to him from your fear, for fear will create one thing, your love will create something else. But let your love be true and not a neurotic love that says, I will love you if you love me back. No, you must love freely. And if you do, you can sit even now in the love of your brother, the gratitude for his presence in your life, the gratitude and presence you feel for him in your life. Be in alignment with that, but do not reach out to him in fear. Reach out to him from your love, and he will respond. He will respond. Thank you so much, Judy. Question from Rachel. Hi, Rachel. How would one find peace with losing a loved one in a horrific, unnatural way? That's a really wonderful question. Now, yes, I will. So understand that the physical body is not who you are. It's the instrument that we all express through. And as far as losing someone, no, you have not lost them, okay? They are not in their physical means of expression. They're just reaching out to you right now. I don't know if you can feel this, but there's this wave of love coming back to you in your recognition of them and your desire to connect with them. They're connecting with you right now. And I hope you're feeling this. They're literally connecting you with you right now energetically. Understand that when the body ceases to function, it doesn't mean that soul is gone. They're just not in a physical medium of expression anymore. It's like if you take two radio sets and you're playing music through both of them on the same station, and one radio you break, and now it's not playing anymore, but the station is still broadcasting. The soul still exists beyond the form, but what most people do not understand is how to shift their awareness out of time and space into energy, where you can begin to connect to and perceive these beings that still exist. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, multidimensional beings. This is not the only existence in all of creation, but I'm told to tell you there's so much love for you in reaching out to them at this time. And yeah, they're saying, do not weep nor fear. Do not weep nor fear. I am here with you. Do not weep nor fear. I am here with you. This is so cool. If you learn to feel it, I hope you're feeling right now. If you are, please make a comment about it so other people know this is real. Because just because you have five senses, the five senses only perceive from this dimension of energy. Your awareness can perceive in other dimensions. That's why so many people, when somebody leaves the body, they say, I feel them here, because they are. They're energetically there. They're just not in a physical medium of expression anymore. But they're in the consciousness of energy, which is why you can learn to change the way you perceive, to open up what we call the multisensory self, or the clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, these other faculties that we all have but are left dormant because most of our lives we're conditioned to focus only on the five physical senses. So these internal senses don't get properly developed, but they can be developed at any time if you want to do that. But they're with you now anyway. So much. I don't know why, but they're giving me the name Susie, and I don't know why, but they're saying something about Susie. I just want to throw that to you too. They're saying something about Susie. Tell Susie I'm okay. Again, I don't know who she is or what that is, but that's what I'm being told to tell you. Thank you so much. Question from Hassan. What is the name of my spirit guides so I can address them specifically? They're saying you're not ready to see them yet. Yeah, they're saying you must release. Yes, when he has no fear in himself, we shall be with him. Okay, so they're telling me that what they mean by that is you have fear of being alone. You must release your fear of being alone, and then they will appear. That vibration of fear keeps you out of harmony with them, right? So they function on a vibrational plane that you have to be in resonance with. Resonance is such a powerful concept. Got time for one more question, guys, then we gotta go. We got a group waiting for us in about 10 minutes from now. Question from Jacqueline. I feel I'm meant to be an energy healer. Will my body heal soon so I can begin this journey? That is the whole reason, and you know this already. I don't know, this guy, your guardian angel, it feels like it's Archangel Michael working with you, and he says, listen, this is happening because you know to heal your body will establish yourself in this world as you know you are meant to be. This is why it is occurring. There's some things that he's saying. There's a bunch of things that you need to shift emotionally and energetically to allow this to happen. Yes, but he'll help you with this. He's saying call on him to help release your attachment. This is something not from this lifetime, but he's saying you've got to release an attachment that's happened. You've been holding yourself back. Oh, and he's also saying tell her to stop being afraid. He's saying to tell you to stop being afraid of being a healer. Stop being afraid of being a healer. Start now. He says, start now. Start finding people to heal now. Start finding people to heal now. And then you'll find that which you give, you shall also receive. Wow, that's really cool.
Can you show the breathing mudra?
The breathing mudra. Yes, I can. Yes, sure. My beautiful wife here. Okay, the breathing mudra.
Someone was asking
this
about
is
the wind.
So if you have trouble breathing, this is called a breathing mudra. I'm not a big fan of mudras. I just do the ones they direct me to do. But this is a breathing mudra that if you put your hands in this position, fingers like that, like this, like that. This process, you put your hands like that and you breathe, it'll make breathing easier for you right away. Do that right away. The reasoning behind this is that there's electrical energy moving through your fingertips, your hands. When you put them together in certain configurations, you change the way the energy works. I'm so grateful you guys came today. Again, if you want to register for our 102 Masterclass, do so today. You have up until Sunday evening to do so. And I want to wish you all much love. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who sent me messages that we left our camera on. I hope you don't mind our rendition of Happy Birthday that we gave to a dear friend of ours. And again, I want to say thank you to everybody. I want to wish you all much love. I'll look forward to seeing you on Monday. And who said they were coming Monday? Hermes Trismegistus is coming Monday. And he said he wouldn't talk about what he's going to be doing with us on Monday. But on Monday, we'll have Hermes Trismegistus giving us a discussion and a Q&A. So I hope you guys will join us for that on Monday. Again, I want to wish you all so much love. And have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day. And bye for now.